Okay, last weekend I finally completed the main story of Morningstar. I've got one more side quest to do with Gabby, but apart from that, the main story should be done. So I'm now going through and tinkering, and one of the things I decided to do was to have a look at localization. Now, obviously, I'm a one-man team, so localization is going to be cheating. We cheat all the time. And in this particular case, I went with a localization LLM, a large language machine. So, like ChatGPT, but one that's specifically designed only for localization. And it has been a lesson in frustration. There's two elements to localization. One of them is the dialogue itself. There's about 2 meg worth of just pure dialogue, something like 200,000 lines, sorry, 200,000 words. Um, but the other one is the UI, and obviously I'm going to have to go through and strip out all these settings, needs to be localized into 5 different languages, blah blah blah. I haven't started on that, and the main reason why is I'm not certain I'm going to do this. Uh, the first thing, the big LLMs have gotten shockingly good in the last couple of years. The step up from Google Translate to what ChatGPT or one of its siblings can do is it's night and day. So it does a very good job of localization, but it also slips in weirdnesses. Like, what the hell happened here, ChatGPT? Why did you just not translate that sentence? And it's not consistent, right? It's not. Let's pick Russian. I really need a different font for the Russian, but never mind. But here it did, in fact, translate it for Russian. So it's not like it's always one word. It's in some languages, it forgot to translate certain words, which is annoying. See that probably isn't great. Don't know if that's going to get me blacklisted on Google. Um, so I'm going to have to see. Is this the path I'm going down? Am I going to leave this in but leave it semi-supported so I don't do the large next chunk of content, which is localizing all the UI? That's real work. And even then, beyond the UI, there's things like the gem descriptions or um, the like anything that's randomly generated. It would also need to support this. So I don't know if I'm going to go do it. I don't know if it's useful to anyone. I don't know if the localization is good enough that it's actually useful to people who may or may not speak English as first language. I don't know if anyone who speaks, say, Russian as a first language would use this. It's just an open-ended question. But the game itself is done. I've got 2 more weeks to twiddle my thumbs and find ways to make it better. But it's good to know that it's now ready for 11/11, 11th of November, which is the launch date. And we'll see how that goes. If you haven't wishlisted it yet, please do so. It's absolutely critical for giving it a good uh, launch. If you would like a key and you don't have one yet, let me know. I'll happy to send you some. And if you have any friends who are into games for people of culture and haven't played this yet, let them know. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.